Hi dear students, welcome you all to the botany class. I hope you are all good at your health as well as your studies. In today's class, we shall discuss about the angular and Prandtl system of classification. Right. This system is proposed by Adolf Engler and Eugen Prandtl, and this is the phylogenetic system of classification. Phylogenetic refers to the classification system based on evolutionary relationship. By finding the evolutionary history of the organism, the plants, mainly the angiosperms, are classified. And here, according to this system, the families were arranged in accordance to increasing complexity of the flower, fruit and seed. Means the simple structure as primitive, complex structure as advanced family of the angiosperms. So, now we shall see the general outline of the system proposed by Engler and Prandtl. Okay. Here plants, mainly the phanerogams as or seed plants, they are divided into three categories: monocotyledonous, dicotyledonous and gymnospermae. Right. Here the class monocotyledonous has not been divided, but dicotyledonous is been divided into two subclasses: Archiclamidae and Sympetalae. Archiclamidae and Sympetalae. Looking at the orders, the monocotyledonous is been divided into 11 orders. Class dicotyledonous, in that Archiclamidae into 30 orders and Sympetalae into 10 orders. Okay. Better you pause the video and write down the data properly. Okay. We shall see each order and the respective families coming under that. First we shall see the orders under monocotyledonous. Okay. There are totally 11 orders. Totally there are 11 orders. Order 1, Pandanales with 3 families, Helobiales, Helobiae with 7 families, order Triuredales with 1 family, order Glumiflorae with 2 families, order Principus with 1 family, order Synthae with 1 family, order Spathiflorae into 2 families, order Florinosae with 13 families, order Liliflorae with 9 families, order Scytiminae with 4 families, order Microspermae with 2 families. So, these are the orders coming under class monocotyledonous. Now, let us look at the orders coming under class dicotyledonous. Here we know that class dicotyledonous has 2 subclasses. One is Archiclamidae and second one is Sympetalae. In Archiclamidae there are 30 orders. Archiclamidae there are 30 orders. So, we shall see one by one. First one, Verticillatae with 1 family, Piperales with 4 families, Salicales with 1 family, Gyraeales with 1 family, Myricales with 1 family, Balanopsidales with 1 family, Latniridales with 1 family, Jaglandales with 1 family, Batidales with 1 family, Julianales with 12 family, Phagales with 2 families, Areticales with 3 families, Proteales with 1 family, Santales with 8 families, Aristolochiales with 3 families, Polygoniales with 1 family. Right. Here 17th order, that is Centrospermae with 9 families, order Ranales with 18 families, Rheodales with 6 families, Saracinales with 3 families, Rosales with 8 families, Pandales with 1 family, Geraniales with 20 families, sapindales with 21 families, ramnels with 2 families, malwales with 8 families, then paratails with 29 families, opuntials with 1 family. Lastly, Myrtiflorae with 19 family, Umbelliflorae with only 1 family. So, these are the families coming under subclass Archiclamidae. Okay. Lastly, we shall see the orders coming under Sympetalae. Okay. There are totally 10 orders. Firstly, Ericales with 6 families, order Primulales with 3 families, Plumbaginales with 1 family, Abenales with 4 family, Contortae with 5 families, Tubiflorae with 20 families, Plantaginales with 1 family, Rubiales with 5 families, Cucurbitales with 1 family, and lastly the Campanulatae with 6 families. Okay. This is a brief outline of the Engler and Prandtl's system of classification. Okay. Now, let us look at some of the merits and demerits of Engler and Prandtl system of classification. Firstly, merits. According to this system, the large artificial group, that is Bentham and Hooker's system, the Monoclamidae has been completely abolished. Means in Bentham and Hooker system, we have seen the Monoclamidae along with the dicot and monocot. Okay. Sorry, polypetal and gammopetalae. So, here they have been completely removed, right. Second merit is, in this system of gymnospermae are treated separately, means it is not been included in between. In Bentham and Hooker system, we have seen that monocot, gymnosperm, then dicot, gymnosperm and then monocot, but here they have kept gymnosperm separately. Third point, the sympetalae of this system corresponds to the gammopetalae of the Bentham and Hooker system. Sympetalae, gammopetalae both have the same meaning. So, fused petals. So, here the sympetalae means the fused petals, gammopetalae. Okay. Fourth merit, they have considered the orchids to be more highly evolved than the grasses. In Bentham and Hooker system, orchids were considered most primitive, but in this system the orchids were treated more advanced than all other lower plants of the angiosperms. Even then, every system has a demerit. Here also the Engler and Prandtl system has some of the demerits. We shall see what are those. In this system, the Amantiferae or catkin bearers like Salcaceae, Jaglandaceae, Betulaceae, etc. have been regarded as most primitive. Means the members of these 3 families, many more families have been regarded primitive, but they have a more advanced characters than the other plants. Second demerit is the acceptance of the derivation of diclamideous flowers from monoclamideous flowers is objectionable. Means they have separated them, they thought that the diclamideous and monoclamideous flowers are separate, but they are not actually separate. Just they have a perianth in 2 series, diclamideous, perianth in 1 series, that is monoclamideous. It is not most acceptable, it is objectionable by many of the botanists. Third demerit is, in this system monocots have been regarded to be more primitive than dicots, which does not correspond to the present day knowledge. Lastly, derivation of bisexual flowers from unisexual flower. They said that the bisexual flowers are derived from unisexual flowers. It is not true. Okay. Because of these many demerits, even this phylogenetic system is not much in use. Okay. And but in India, we are more commonly using the Bentham and Hooker's system of classification. I think it is enough for today's class. We shall see other details in the next class. Till that, keep learning, take care, stay home, stay safe, bye bye.